Every single item you toss from your closet this year contributes to a mountain of textile waste that's suffocating our planet. Did you know the average American throws away about 81 pounds of clothing annually? That's the weight of a 10-year-old child. Now, think about that favorite shirt you no longer wear. It could take centuries to decompose, all while leaching chemicals into our soil and water. The choices we make in our closets are having a huge impact, but maybe not in the way we think. When we grab a cheap shirt, we often overlook the real cost. Behind those low prices, there is a global system that pollutes our water, fills our landfills, and pushes our Earth closer to irreversible damage. Now, we're uncovering the true environmental price of fast fashion. The story you need to hear. Let's get into it. Have you ever wondered where's that trendy $5 t-shirt really comes from? Or how your favorite store has a completely new collections every single week? The answer is in 2 words: fast fashion. So, what exactly is fast fashion? Clothing that has got designed, manufactured in industry, and put on store shelves at lightning speed, all to keep up with the latest fleeting trends. Brands are dropping fresh styles not just every season, but even in weekly. They create this constant pressure, this feeling that you need to buy more and more just to keep up with the times. This business model is built on one thing, and that is speed. Think about it. A super fast production lines, quick trend changes, and tons of cheap clothes. Sounds awesome, right? You get to wear the latest look without breaking the bank. But there's a hidden cost. This endless cycle of making, buying, and throwing away is happening at a pace that our planet simply cannot sustain. The convenience of a cheap top comes with a heavy price tag for the environment and for the people who make our clothes. We're encouraged to see our outfits as disposable, something to be worn once or twice and then forgotten. This system accelerates both production and consumption to an unsustainable level. It persuades us to buy more than we need and wear our clothes less than ever before. Have you ever thought about the hidden cost of your favorite t-shirt? It's not just about the price. It's also about the huge impact on our environment, especially when it comes to water. Water is essential for our life, but in the world of fashion, it's one of the most overused and wasted resources. Every year, the industry gulps down tens of billions of cubic meters of fresh water. To put that into perspective, let's look at just one simple cotton t-shirt. From growing the cotton to dyeing the fabric, producing that single shirt can consume up to 2,700 liters of water. As European Parliament studies in water and microplastic, that's enough drinking water for one person for over 2.5 years. Next time you're out shopping for a new top, take a moment to think about how much you're really spending on just one piece. But the problem isn't just about consumption. It's also about pollution. Once the water is used, it often doesn't return to the nature as clean as it should. Factories dump a mix of toxic chemicals and dyes straight into rivers and streams. Textile dyeing really messes up our water. It actually causes around 20% of all industrial water pollution globally. The vibrant colors we love in our clothes are literally poisoning the planet's arteries. Imagine rivers changing color because of the dyes from the latest fashion trends. This isn't a scene from a movie. It's the reality for many communities. That living downstream from textile mills, this wastewater contaminates vital water sources that entire communities and ecosystems rely on. The pollution wrecks aquatic life, destroys habitats, and seriously harms the health of folks who rely on these rivers for drinking, bathing, and even farming. Fish are dying, crops are failing, and peoples are getting really sick. It's a tough situation now. Look at this shirt, just a normal shirt, right? Wrong. It's actually a tiny environmental supervillain. The European Environment Agency says, buying clothes in Europe creates about 355 kilograms of CO2 per person. To put that in human terms, that is the exact same as driving a gas-powered car for 1,800 kilometers. All that pollution just to look decent at brunch? But wait, it gets crazier. The UN found that the fashion industry causes 10% of all global greenhouse gas emissions. That is a bigger carbon footprint than all international flights and giant cargo ships combined. You're thinking, why? Because making clothes is a literal nightmare. We burn crazy energy harvesting materials, manufacturing the fabric, shipping it across the ocean, and then letting it rot in the trash. And boy, do we throw away a lot. The world dumps 92 million tons of textile waste every single year. Most of it just sits in landfills forever, outliving all of us. This isn't just pollution, it's structural damage to the planet. Have you ever looked at a cheap shirt in your closet and wondered where it actually ends up? The The truth is, the fashion industry has a hidden cycle. Globally, we are now creating a staggering 92 million tons of textile waste every single year. To put that into a perspective, the Ellen MacArthur Foundation found that the equivalent of one entire garbage truck of clothes is burned or dumped into a landfill every single second. As noted by Rawshot.ai, we are subtly encouraged to buy, wear an item once and move on to the next. But that checkout button isn't the final stop. Many of us try to help by donating our unwanted clothes. However, millions of these garments are shipped across the ocean to communities in Africa and Asia. Instead of helping, the sheer volume often floods their local markets and accidentally hurts their local textile economies. Even worse, because over 60% of modern clothing contains synthetic plastic fibers like polyester. These clothes do not decompose naturally. They sit in landfills for centuries, slowly releasing greenhouse gases like methane. You might think recycling can fix this, but the World Economic Forum confirms that less than 1% of all discarded clothing is actually recycled back into new clothes. The technology and systems just are not ready to handle the massive mountains of blended fabrics we produce daily. This is not about blaming ourselves, it is about understanding the system so we can change it together. Take a quick look at the clothes you are wearing right now. They feel soft, right? But there's a hidden story woven into modern fashion that standard labels just won't tell us. Most cheap fast fashion garments are made from synthetic fibers, like polyester and nylon. To put it simply, our modern clothes are essentially made of plastic. Every single time we wash these clothes, they shed millions of invisible, tiny plastic microfibers. In fact, washing synthetic clothing releases 500,000 tons of microplastics into our oceans every single year. That is equivalent to dumping over 50 billion plastic bottles directly into our seas. These fibers are so small that marine life eats them. They travel right up the food chain, ending up on our plates and even inside our bodies. Have you ever wondered why that $10 shirt feels like a must-have, even when your closet is full? It's not because you lack willpower, it's because the fast fashion model is a masterclass in psychology. We're living in an era of trend anxiety, thanks to social media. Trends that used to last seasons now last weeks. There's a constant pressure to never be seen in the same outfit twice. When the price is so low, our brains stop seeing a garment and start seeing a temporary thrill. But here's the truth. The European Parliament recently noted that it is overconsumption, not just population growth, that is the primary driver of environmental damage. This is not about bad people making bad choices. It's about designed behavior. We've been conditioned to buy more, wear less, and discard sooner. In fact, clothing production has doubled since the start of this century, and we're buying 60% more than we did just 20 years ago. This disposable mindset is fueling a disposable our planet. Naturally, when we feel the weight of this impact, we look for an exit. We see eco-collections or conscious lines, but we have to be careful. The European Commission has warned that many of these sustainability claims are vague, exaggerated, or outright misleading. This is greenwashing. A brand might use 5% organic cotton but keep the same exploitative high-volume production model. True sustainability isn't a marketing label. It's a systemic change. Often, buying one high-quality item, or even better, buying nothing at all, is far more effective than buying something new, just because it has a green tag. So, what actually works? It's simpler than you think. And it's not about preaching perfection, it's about small changes. According to the UN Environment Program, if we extend the life of a piece of clothing by just 9 months, we significantly reduce its carbon, water, and waste footprints. First, wear it longer. Make outfit repeating a badge of honor. Second, buy fewer better things. Invest in quality that survives 100 washes. Third, repair instead of replacing. A needle and thread are tools of environmental activism. And fourth, support transparency. Look for brands that tell you who made your clothes and where the water went. We are seeing a rise in circular fashion systems, where clothes are designed to be recycled and reused. This isn't just a trend, it's the future of the industry. Fast fashion is not evil, because it's affordable. It's harmful because its true cost is hidden, written in water scarcity, polluted oceans, and disappearing ecosystems. Every time you choose to repair, to wait, or to buy secondhand, you are sending a signal. Not a signal of perfection, but of awareness. And awareness is exactly where real change begins. Your clothes don't have to cost the earth. Only you can decide the price of your fashion footprint. Thanks for watching, and thank you for being part of the solution.